Okay, so I got a question about this. I'm going to show you guys how to get all of the parameter names in the function. And then as a bonus, we can use that in order to create a new instance of the myfunc, right? So it's going to return an object with fill, and then the value is whatever that you passed it. Okay, so first I'm going to get all the values of these. So I'm going to do const, and then I will call these arg values because they're the inputs that the user are going to fill in. So that's going to be equal to the arguments keyword. And I have to convert the arguments keyword into an array with the spread operator because it's not a real array. It's only array-like. Okay, so now I can do const, and then now I'm going to stringify this whole function definition. So str is equal to string myfunc. And then before we do anything else, let's console.log str and see what that looks like on the right. So here's everything stringified. We want from here to here, right? But if you look at this, what we want is just the values after this first parentheses and then up to here, up to the second parentheses. Okay, so easily we can do something like const left paren will be equal to str dot index of, and yes, you can use index of on strings, and we're just going to find the index of the left one, and then that means we can do right paren and then just change this to the right one, right? And then we can do const let's call this arg keys as opposed to arg values up here, and our keys will be equal to what? It will be equal to the string dot slice, and we're gonna start slicing from the index of the left parentheses, right? But we don't want to include that parentheses, so we're gonna do +1, and then we're gonna slice to the index of the right parentheses, but not including the right parentheses itself, so we don't need the +1. Okay, so now if we just console.log our keys, you're going to see that we actually got all of the parameter names already. Now, if I just do dot join by the comma, then we're going to have an, not join, dot split, right? Then here we have our array of parameter names. So now, just by having that, we can actually create a new instance object, okay, without using the new keyword. So I can do something like const new obj is equal to just an empty object, and then I'll just do a very simple for loop, and we're going to run this for loop for as long as our keys dot length, okay, whoops, and then don't forget we need to do I++. Okay, so while this loop is running, we're going to access this object, and we're going to set the key names to what? To our keys at I. And then we're going to set the value to arg values right here at I. And this will always work out because arg keys and arg values, this and this, will always be equal in length. Okay. So then at the end, we're going to return our new obj. Okay. But remember, we're not done. We're trying to create a new instance. So that means we need to do things like new obj dot underscore proto. And then we just have to set the constructor to what? To reference the constructor function itself, which in this case is myfunc. And then we need to set the new object or the new instances prototype to what? To myfunc dot prototype property. Yeah. Okay, so now when I type in Philip right here, and you do Philip dot constructor, is that equal to myfunc? You're going to see that it's true. Right? And then if you do Philip dot underscore proto, and we check, if that's equal to myfunc.prototype, you're going to see that that's true too. Okay, so we just wrote our own functionality and created a new instance without using the new keywords because we figured out how to get all the parameter names as string values so that we can put that in our new instance objects key names. Cool, right?